After the last video I posted, I wanted to kind of do a follow-up to kind of show what the TST modified SKS looks like without the shroud. I wanted to kind of show off some of the machining that the guy does. Right here is a normal stock SKX. These are actually basically the exact same watch before this mod was started, and you guys can check out my videos or my previous video before. Talks a little bit about this this modification, but basically this mod is one where a machine company, a guy out of England, will actually take your SKX, machine down the entire watch frame, I guess, right, and fit this bezel around it to make it look like a Tuna. I thought this was a really great modification to the SKX because it makes it look like you have a Tuna, but it's an automatic. Most Tunas are quartzes, and I just couldn't bring myself to spend any kind of money for a quartz watch, to be honest with you. Love the fact that it's automatic. Also, the other Tunas are generally very, very large, or closer to like 50 to 51 millimeters in diameter. This one's only 47, and even though it's 47 that's here, it still fits a lot like the Seiko SKX, which is technically I think like a 42 millimeter. It sits very much like that on the wrist. Anyway, getting back to it, so what I really wanted to show is I've taken the screws out. So these are actual screws. Like they're real life, they're not fake or anything like that. They're not like welded on or anything like that. They're real live machine screws. And I wanted to kind of show what this looks like without the bezel on it. There's a lot of videos out there that show off the TST, but they don't show off what it looks like underneath. So take off the ring. So you've got the ring that's here. It's a stainless steel machine, stainless steel. Machines it all of one, looks like one piece of stainless steel, which is really, really cool. And what you see here is he's basically machined down, let's see if I can get it close. He's machined down the body of the watch. I mean, it's absolutely an awesome modification this guy does. I mean, if I'm comparing it side by side, right? You can see, let me see if I can get this here. It's hard to do this in the camera, but you can see exactly how much he machines off of the watch, right? You know, if you look at it, I mean, look at the crown on both. I mean, that he took that whole part off of it, which is really, really cool. You know, it's definitely permanently altered the look of the watch without the shroud, but you know, this watch is still wearable without that shroud. So if you ever get, you know, kind of tired of the shroud look, you know, this is still a wearable watch, even without that shroud put on. That being said, I think I would definitely just wear it with the shroud, but you see how much it actually took off there, and how much he actually wears down. So, but it is very cool. What's nice too, that the shroud is removable, so you can put it on and off. You know, I've only had this for a couple weeks, but I'm sure, you know, after a while, if you get to do something dirty, as you can tell by my hands are a little dirty. I do a lot of DIY stuff, you know, dirty probably from chopping wood and all that jazz. So, but the metal part, or the metal shroud, fits right on really easily. It's a really well machined part. I mean, it's a very tight clearance and tight feel, but it pops right on. I should actually change this a little bit, but see the bezel still rotates freely. Everything still works in the watch, no problem. And these screws just kind of pop right in, and then it's a Torx head. As you can see there, it's just a simple Torx head. Put it on and screw it on. I won't walk through the screw in for all different pieces, but yeah, the TST mod, it's the Tiger UK mod. It's definitely awesome. In my opinion, definitely worth it. Very, very cool. Talk to you soon.